Hello and welcome back to the Cars.co.za YouTube channel. My name is Chery Tiggo. I think that's how you pronounce it. We'll put a pronunciation guide in the strap that's about to pop up on your screen. Thanks, Dwayne. Alright, welcome to How to Buy a Car. Subtitle, How to Keep Your Car in Good Shape After the Service Plan Has Run Out. Now, what happens generally with most cars on our market is you get a warranty, which is, say, in this case of a Chery Tiggo 4 Pro, which is episode 1. You get a warranty of 5-year 150,000. You get an engine warranty of 10-year million kilometers. But now that's not transferable. It's only for the first owner, so it doesn't go to the second owner. So if you plan to keep the car for a long time, that's really cool. But if you plan to sell it, just be aware if you buy a used Chery that the engine warranty does not transfer from the first owner. So a little bit of a marketing gimmick there, but we'll give it to them. It's a nice gesture, especially if you're going to keep the car for 10 years. So the service plan is 5 years, 75,000. Now, while the years are the same, why a service plan and a warranty is quoted with two figures is it's whatever comes first. So if you get to 75,000 of your service plan, we'll put this on the screen because a lot of numbers, it still means you have another 75,000 Ks of warranty. However, it's whatever comes first. So that means that you're probably going to run out of kilometers, assuming you do say 25,000 Ks a year. And that means that in 3 years, you're probably going to need to start servicing your car for your own account. Now that means that when you hit 75,000 kilometers, you'll probably have 2-year 150 left on your warranty, which is great. Bumper to bumper warranty. So if anything fails, or if there's a fault in the car or a manufacturing defect, there's a bumper to bumper warranty. Now this applies to just about every single car in South Africa. The warranty is almost always longer than the service plan. So with the Cherys, and all the warranties are the same across the Chery range, it means that at 75,000 Ks, you now need to service the car for your own account. Of course, you can keep going to Chery. No problem with that. You get the stamp in your book. Remember, a full service history really does affect a car's resale value and second-hand value when you come to trade in. So, what are your options? And that's why we're here today, and that's why we've partnered with Bosch to give you an alternative option and a more affordable option on parts, labor, and getting that all-important stamp in your book so that you can protect the resale value and trade-in value of your car. So in today's episode and in the next 6 weekly episodes, we're going to be going through how much money you can save by servicing your in warranty but out of service, or out of warranty but out of service plan second-hand vehicle. Now, the incredible success of Chinese brands in our market, I think, caught everyone by surprise. I've been in this game for over 2 decades. I have never seen a market turn on its head quite like this. It's been fascinating to watch because South Africa went from a very badge conscious buying market where you aspire to maybe own a German car or a luxury car or a legacy brand car, to a market that was more based on affordability and driven by affordability. So people made their purchase decisions based on value for money. Now that is usually a result of tougher economic environment, inflation, less disposable income. And that initially is what drove the Chinese car brand growth in South Africa. However, now we've got to a point where the Chinese cars are pretty much just as good or better than anything else on the road. They cost significantly less, and they are almost always absolutely full of options which you would pay a lot extra for in a legacy brand car. And the interesting thing about Chinese vehicles and Chinese manufactured vehicles is that China was good at electronics before they became good at cars. Now they're good at cars after 25 years of working with European brands, which was the Chinese government's plan. Now they're good at both. So you get these incredible camera systems and all these amazing voice activation technology, that sort of thing, which you do get in the German cars and which the German cars have had for a long time, but usually you pay extra for them. And that's what's driving this Chinese car boom. Now, Chery is on an absolute cup run, as they say in the football world. They are doing extremely well in our market. They actually just overtake, just by a couple of cars, GWM and Oval, selling 2,200 cars, just over that in the month of, where are we? June. This is the beginning of June. May. There we go. Sorry. I've got a lot going on in my head. The Chery Tiggo 4 has come into the market at a very good price. It starts at 279,000 Rand, which gets you into a decent model with decent options all the way up to this. And now there's a Tiggo 4 Max, no, Tiggo 4 Cross Country, no. Oh gosh, I can't keep up anymore. Anyway, there's a bigger Tiggo 4, it's a bit fancier. Some of the differences are that this has a CVT gearbox, continuously variable transmission, which is better for economy. It's not really a big deal. You don't have to worry about what gearbox you have in your car. But the new one has a DCT, dual clutch transmission. Now that means that both of those require some maintenance and they require health checks over time. This, the one that I'm driving, that someone has kindly lent us for the day, thank you very much, is a 2022. Now, the interesting thing we're going to find out today, and I can't wait to ask the Bosch technicians, is how many Cherys they're starting to see, because now they're getting to that 3-year mark that I spoke about. And that means that they're going to be out of service plan, and owners who want to keep their cars as long as the warranty, for instance, or maybe past the warranty period of 5-year 150, they're now going to be looking for alternative options. So let's make our way to Kohler Motors in One City, Parow. Kohler Motors has multiple branches around the country in the Western Cape, and they have been long-time associates of Bosch. They work together, so it's a Bosch service center. It's franchised, but it's run by Kohler Motors. And as I'm about to find out, they are some of the nicest people I've ever worked with. How are you? I'm Chery.
How can I help you?
So, can you help me out?
100%, you can come with me.
Good. Thanks, Kelly. Lovely to meet you. Oh, lovely workshop, eh? Okay, so this is the first step in the process, eh?
Correct, sir. I'm just going to capture some details of yours.
Sure, yeah.
Sure. Would you like something to drink, sir? Some coffee or water?
Coffee would be lovely.
Coffee?
Wow, Barry, I feel so privileged being in your workshop. Thank you for inviting me into your space. Very excited. Okay.
I'd like to show you how we do diagnostics on our vehicles.
Yeah.
So this is our scan tool that we use. We plug it into the OBD port and it will tell us all the errors on the vehicle.
So normally OBD port's under here, right?
Most OBD ports will be driver side under the footwell, but some of the cars do vary.
Okay, yeah, let's see how it goes. So tell me about the Bosch system. Now, your car's going to read the ECU and all the rest of it's going to try pull up some faults. Will the system pick up the VIN and it'll tell you it's a Chery Tiggo 4?
Yes. So how the system works is, obviously we can select the vehicle. We then read out the VIN automatically from the vehicle. And you can start your diagnostics.
Checking the ABS, checking the airbags. This is so cool. Okay, so we now have a diagnostic report. Are you happy with the report?
I am. So next is a battery health check, but for that I'm going to hand you over to my colleague Kylie and she'll take you through the steps.
Brilliant. Hey, Kylie!
How are you?
Like a Bosch? Guys, please look at Kylie's shirt. How cool is that? Okay, battery health check. So, now you've got this cool little battery thingy.
Yes.
Now this is about a 3-year-old car. So are you expecting maybe, what are you expecting here? It should be okay, hey?
I'm expecting maybe the health check should be fine, but the battery's lifespan is anything between 2 years
and it depends if it's AGM or what's it called? Nickel.
Normal SAE. Yes.
Yeah, SAE. So this is.
It's okay. It's testing quickly.
Wow, this battery is from China.
This is the standard battery.
I suppose all batteries are made in China.
Let's see.
I don't know why I'm so amazed by a thing that can print. It's basically a big credit card machine. I'm easily amused.
This is what the test
Okay,
is
Kylie,
saying.
take us through this.
It says that it's an unused battery, so it means that the vehicle is probably not driving much, but it's passed the test. So you're good to go.
So it's healthy.
Yes.
Now, would you phone a customer and say, hey, battery unhealthy, we can send you a photo of the test?
That's correct.
So it's proof, there's like hard copy proof, you're not just trying to sell a battery.
Correct. And you,
which
the nice
they would
part,
never do.
and the nice part is that you can see the time on here and everything. That
Time and date, so that they tested the battery. Very cool. Thanks, Kylie. I'm going to go wipe coffee off my shoes and off your floor.
No problem. You're welcome.
Have fun. What are you fixing today?
I'm fixing your vehicle and a Kia Picanto.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right, have fun. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Okay, I'm off for a muffin. Sorry, Barry. Thanks for the donuts. Okay, so these are all the Bosch parts. Some of these are for the Tiggo 4 Pro.
Yep.
So let's have a quick chat. This is a Kuppel lift filter.
Exactly
that
that. A cabin filter.
Oh, the English is over there. All right, so for this particular Chery Tiggo 4, now how many Tiggos are you starting to see? Because now they're starting to run out of service plan.
We have seen a handful of them already come through our doors that we do look after.
Okay, more because the Tiggo 4 is the best seller.
Yeah.
But you're going to start getting 8s and 7s. So I hope you're ready, eh?
Yep.
Actually, I haven't heard too many bad things. Okay, this is a filtro olio, also known as a Jag filtresi. And we are going to have a look at where this goes into the car. So Barry, you've inspected the car. Where is the oil filter on this particular engine?
So the oil filter on this particular engine is located at the back.
Okay.
So we'll need access from the bottom.
Nice.
So for that, we're going to take the car waist up.
Woo!
And we'll have a look at the bottom.
I love getting under cars. I'm so excited. Okay, let's go. So what we got here?
So our oil filter is located here at the rear of the engine.
Okay, that's not too hard to get to, eh?
Not at all.
So Barry, tell me, while we're under here, that long checklist that Kelly Ann showed me,
Yes.
what would you're going to look at brake pad health, right?
Yes.
So that's one of your checks, because it's like, what, 170 point check or something like that?
It's quite a lengthy check. So
Yeah.
to keep it short, bumper to bumper. So what we do is we
Yeah.
start in the front,
Yeah.
check for any coolant leaks, check for any
Okay.
oil leaks.
So this is looking good. Side shafts look
CV's good, brakes good.
What's this here? What's this kingpin here?
So this is called your gearbox mounting.
Okay,
Obviously,
okay.
This controls your back
Yeah.
and forward movement of the engine.
Yeah. So you check the health of the bushings.
So easy
Yeah.
way to find out if this is worn, when changing gears, you're going to get a clunking sound.
Okay, but this looks healthy.
That still looks good.
Okay. How do we check brake pads?
So brake pads,
Just with the eye.
brake pads will normally have like a brake wear indicator plate, which
Okay.
when it makes contact with your disc, it will start making a screeching sound.
Okay.
This is an early indication it's time to replace.
But with your eyes, you can see that those pads are okay, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they're fine.
Yes.
Okay. So just take us in summary. If I bring the car in for an OEM style service, right? We're doing oil filter, air filter, fuel filter.
Yes.
We're doing 100 million point check. And then is there anything else that's part of the regular service of the vehicle?
Look, depending on the mileage of the car, we'll either offer the service of doing a fuel additive or oil system cleaner that can clean out the extra carbon deposits on the engine. Also, the fuel system cleaner, cleaning injectors, especially with direct injection.
Yeah.
Because the carbon of the tops is very important. They are a common cause for failure with engines nowadays, so you want to look after that.
What is your feeling being under this Chery, looking at how this car has been over, I think it's got about 80,000 Ks on the clock?
Look, it is well put together. It's definitely not that perception that a lot of people have, Chinese cheap cars.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
So this is impressive for you, eh?
It is.
They're
It is
selling-
put together well.
You know, Chery just overtook Haval last month, eh? 2,200 cars. Look, Haval sold like 2,150, but I mean, jeez, they're flying. They've only been in our market for 18 months.
It's definitely starting to see the presence of some of
Is
them.
it, eh?
Yeah.
And now, obviously, this model was launched 2022. So now this is shot mid-2025. The service plan here is 5 year 75. The warranty is 5 year 150. Then there's that engine warranty of 1 million Ks, 10 years. But now the fine print there is that's only for the first owner.
Yes.
So if I sell you my Chery, even if there's warranty and service plan, the engine, I think, doesn't transfer over. Now, for me, that's a little bit of a marketing gimmick. Obviously, you're going to buy your car and keep it for 1 million Ks. Nice to have 1 million K engine warranty. And I don't think Chery are going anywhere. So that's a nice warranty. But I suspect now that you're going to start seeing a lot of these, because now they're within the 5 year service plan, but now in 3 years they've almost certainly done 75,000 Ks.
Yeah.
And that's the point of the series. You're in warranty, but you're out of service plan. So you come to you, Bosch, you get a comparative quote, you go to the OEM, and I'm almost certain you guys will help people look after their cars more affordably than the OEMs will.
That is,
What do you think?
most definitely.
Is my gut feel correct on that?
That's correct.
There we go.
We've seen it across all brands.
Is it?
Yes.
Ah, you see, not just a pretty face. Okay, Barry. Cheers, brother. Thank you very much. I just spilled coffee on your floor again. Yes, I'm a workshop hazard. You shouldn't have let me in here. Guys, that was so much fun. Working with the Bosch team today has been awesome. Thank you to Jonathan, Barry, Cole, Kellyanne, everyone I didn't get to meet, Kylie. We're gonna get the thing off the lift. I'm gonna go swipe my credit card, well, the company credit card. Thanks, Ashley Oldfield. And thank you very much to Bosch for sponsoring this How to Buy a Car series. This is episode 1. We've got 6 episodes coming up. Really popular cars on South African roads that are 3 to 5 years old, maybe a little bit older. We might even do a little classic. How about this? Can I bring you my Merc C63 6.2? It needs a service.
We can
You look after me. Can you get parts?
Yep.
Hey, there we go. We'll do that as one episode. Also, then I can get the company to pay for a service. Hey, you don't know. Actually, I'm sending you an invoice. Okay, awesome. Barry, what a pleasure.
bro.
Thank you to your team. Bye, guys. I had one of the most fun days ever in my car motoring life history. I really did. I had such a nice day. The people at Kohler Motors in one city, some of the nicest people I've ever met, some of the best service I've ever had. I had amazingly privileged access to the workshop, which they don't let anyone in, obviously for safety reasons. And so it was just a beautiful thing to be in a workshop, to meet those amazing people. And I think, as we discovered today, this is a really wonderful, affordable, pleasant way to look after your car. Now, the popularity of Chinese vehicles means that more of them are going to be on our roads after service plans and warranties. More of them are going to be serviced in the aftermarket arena, in the aftermarket industry. That means that when you're coming to buy a used car, you must go through the service history, look at those stamps, and if you see a Bosch stamp, you know the car has been looked after properly. Remember, if you're looking to trade in or sell your car privately, you protect the resale value by making sure it has an FSH full service history. I've really enjoyed driving this car as well. I've always highly rated the Tiggo 4 Pro. Excellent price, excellent value, very, very well spec'd. And it seems now that there's going to be quite a lot for you to choose from. So on Cars.co.za, on our app, get our app, links in the description below. We have over 1,500 Cherys on our site. But now remember that the Tiggo actually came out 10 to 12 years ago already. So Chery was here originally. They're now back in South Africa. They've become a top 10 brand in our country. It's been an incredible success for Chery. We thank them for helping us with this car. So there are 73,000 cars on our site, and we have nearly 1,522, nearly, very specific number, Cherys to choose from, and we have 801 Tiggo 4 Pros starting at 229,000 for a 2023 model, which I think is amazing value, going all the way up to brand new ones for list price of about 390. And then there's that new fancy Tiggo 4 Pro that came out that's on our site. There's a couple on our site now, but they're basically brand new. They came out this year. Those are the most expensive Tiggo 4 Pros. I think they're called cross countries. I can't keep up. 16 Chinese car brands launched in the last year and a half. It's like every time I get to the office, there's a new Chinese car brand. It's incredible. My colleagues do their best to keep me up to date. So head on over to Cars.co.za to find yourself a great Chery Tiggo 4 Pro on the used market. I think these cars are incredible value. Keep in mind that if you buy a 2 or 3 year old car, maybe it's out of service plan. A big tip is to ask the dealer when the warranty was registered on the car so that you know exactly when the warranty ends, because sometimes the warranty is registered on the car before it gets sold. So there's a little bit of a difference there in when the car was first sold and when you purchase it and when the actual warranty and service plan ends. So that's some top consumer advice for you then. And thanks to everyone at Bosch and Kohler Motors, at the agency side, head office, and everyone at Cars.co.za who made this happen. I hope you've had as much fun watching this as I had making it. All right, all the best. We love it if you liked and subscribed. We're nearly at 500,000 subs, over 1,000 videos on the channel. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. Hello, now I have been asked to tell you about Cars.co.za because I work here. Now on the site right now, you will find 72,000 cars to choose from, which is quite a lot. And yes, most of them are used cars. However, a significant number, many of them, an exact number of which I don't know and head office didn't tell me, but a lot of them are brand new cars and demos. So whether you are looking for a used car, a new car, or a demo, you'll find what you're looking for on Cars.co.za. Check out our mobile site, our desktop site, and our fantastic free app in whichever app store you use.
Let's find what moves you. Cars.co.za.